I caught my boyfriend whispering in the kitchen with my best friend at 2 a.m., their faces way too close, voices low and urgent. The second I entered, they jolted apart like I'd walked in on a crime. My stomach nutted, and every instinct screamed cheating, but when I pressed him later, he swore up and down it was just a surprise for me. He made grand gestures for a week after, flowers, thoughtful texts, extra cuddly at night, like he was overcompensating for something I couldn't see. Then he started avoiding me, making up excuses to leave the apartment and coming home late reeking of her perfume. She stopped answering my calls, let my texts hang unread. The air thickened with secrets, and I started to wonder if I was losing my mind, or if they were gaslighting me together. I confronted her outside her work, and she just looked at me with a mix of pity and guilt, saying, "You'll find out soon." That night, I sat in the dark, waiting for the next shoe to drop. A week later, he asked me to meet him at our favorite coffee shop. When I arrived, she was already there, sitting beside him, her hand on his knee like it had always belonged. He didn't bother with a speech, just slid a breakup letter across the table, already signed by both of them. She avoided my eyes as he explained that they'd fallen in love and didn't want to lie anymore. My hands shook, but I barely felt anything, like my body had been hollowed out and replaced with static. But the real twist was this: as I watched them together, I realized I hadn't been fighting to save the relationship, I was terrified of being alone. Their betrayal cut deep, but it also forced me to admit I'd stayed for comfort, not love. Walking out of that cafe, I felt something I hadn't in months: relief. Sometimes the worst endings are just the start of something honest.